So,
okay, we're just about ready to go, just so you know.
All right.
And we're standing by.
Welcome
to Maple Mountain High School tonight here as we get set and ready to go for high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we get set and ready to go. A late arriving crowd here to Maple Mountain tonight, as it will be the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles at home for the JuanDiego Soaring Eagle. As it should be a fun one, an entertaining one here tonight. The students, looks like it's best dressed night here at Maple Mountain. I feel underdressed.
It kind of looks like redneck best dressed. So, I don't know. No offense to you rednecks out there. So,
nonetheless, welcome into Maple Mountain here. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible each and every night. We have the Tony Basso Auto Group, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports, Dickerson Automotive, Mikkel Christiansen and Wise, Attorneys at Law, Two Jacks Pizza, and Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance. We thank everybody for making these broadcasts possible each and every week. And we also want to remind you can follow our pages on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram to keep up with the latest shows, live broadcasts, and our SF17 staff. Just look for Spanish Fork 17. Well,
that's a mouthful.
It should be a fun and exciting one here tonight as we welcome in Jerry Huffman to the broadcast. And Jerry, you talk about these two teams, and this is going to be, you look at this one on paper and you get JuanDiego coming up from the 4A Region 11, and you take a look at it, it might be easy on paper anyway to say, hey, they're coming up from Region 11, but boy, or from Region 11 in the 4A classification. This is a team that's not going to play like a 4A classification team.
Oh yeah, I mean, you said Soaring Eagles. I looked on paper, you know, because I never really watched them play, and you know, I thought, hey, it's going to be a really competitive game. And then a few of these boys walked by me, and I'm going, Soaring Eagles, you're not kidding. I'm talking Ricketts at 6'5", Opara, who's a football BYU commit, as big as a friggin' house. Oh my goodness. So Maple Mountain has their work cut out for him. As you see the keys to the game, stop 6'5" senior Ricketts. He's an inside-outside presence. And without a good half-court game because of all the injuries, Maple Mountain is going to have to, you know, score all their points on transition, and the best way to get transition points is press defense or good defense. And then when you have the chance, and we've seen this the past couple games, make your free throws. That Emory game, I think free throws cost them the game.
Maple Mountain came from behind in that one and almost had a shot there at the end to win the ball game. But the last time, Jerry, you and I have been together with our viewers here on Spanish Fork 17, it was the Spanish Fork Maple Mountain game, and a game that went back and forth, went down to the wire like most of those matchups do. But we talked about free throws at the end. We talked about turnovers. And there's some things in these keys to the game tonight that's going to be very important to do if you're Maple Mountain. One, I think, and we don't have that on there, but you can't give JuanDiego any extra possessions tonight. They're going to score plenty of points on their own, much less to give extra possessions.
Yeah, and you can see on your screen, you can see some of those JuanDiego players kind of walking over. That's going to be a big presence. We'll see how Maple Mountain handles it. I think the starters for Maple Mountain, Braxton Tanner, Dawson Hall, Croman Hook, and Hales, who has been coming off of injury. And I think they're adding number 32 to the lineup. Pardon me if I killed his name. Zach Vicentin, number 32, a 6'6" sophomore. So I watched him a little bit in that JV game, and he is impressive. So we will see how he handles Opara inside.
It will be interesting to see as we go throughout the next 4 quarters of this one. For Maple Mountain, they're coming in 1-2. Jerry mentioned the loss to Spanish Fork and the loss to Emory. We're going to get ready here for the national anthem, so we will pause. We will stay here at Maple Mountain High School. And one of the cool new things, I believe, I saw this, I think, on, is they're going to drop the American flag from center court. one of the cool new additions to Maple Mountain High School. You see the flag that they kind of dropped as they get ready to go here. We'll get ready for starting lineups here on Spanish Fork 17, and we will get set and ready to go for what should be a fun basketball game here tonight. And really, when you take a look at JuanDiego, Jerry, they're off to a 2-2 start. They've had a couple of wins against teams in a classification above them, but it's really pick your poison as to who you're supposed to try to slow down and stop.
Right, and the 2-2 record makes me wonder that, first of all, it tells you they are beatable, even when you look at the size of them. So I think if Maple Mountain executes, they got to improve that half-court game. I think they have a great chance here.
And when you take a look at it here as JuanDiego, as we'll get their starting lineup, it'll be Matt Kinsman, the senior guard, and it will be the junior guard.
I think they're going to turn the lights here.
As it will be the junior guard. Now I'm going to...
Where's that?
Like Jerry said.
I'm good at names.
We'll go over Jerry here really quick. They're going to turn the lights off probably any second here, though, at Maple Mountain High School tonight.
So were you trying to say Raimawana Tinirarii?
Tinirarii. That one gave me problems last year up at JuanDiego. Lawson Rowe also in the backcourt. It'll be Jason Ricketts and then Chinioso Opara, the center for JuanDiego. Maple Mountain right now, I'm surprised they did not turn the lights off here, but Nathaniel Hales going to be announced here in the starting lineup here for Maple Mountain. Dawson Hall, number 1. You see him entering your picture right now for Maple Mountain. Marcus Cromanhook now getting announced here for Maple Mountain. And Braxton Tanner, Jerry's really been kind of maybe the bright spot early on, the leading scorer for Maple Mountain, coming in averaging about 17 points a ball game. And it will be really fun as we see Zach Vicentin announced in the starting lineup. This is going to be a challenge for Maple Mountain, but some keys offensively. Who's got to carry that weight tonight?
You know what? I think it's going to have to rest on Dawson Hall. I mean, he's the senior of this group. Actually, he's a junior, isn't he? So it's a young squad. I mean, Tanner and Vicente, both sophomores, and the first guy off the bench for Maple Mountain is probably going to be number 4, Tyler Nelson, a freshman. So
it'll be interesting as you see right now Maple Mountain going over, I guess, their final words or so. Maple Mountain in the home white uniforms. JuanDiego will wear the dark blue with the kind of teal green. We are set and ready to go. It will be Opara jumping for JuanDiego. It will be Vicentin going here for Maple Mountain. And we are set and ready to go for some high school hoops here on Spanish Fork 17. Just about 10 minutes past 7. And the tip is easily won by JuanDiego and controlled by Matt Kinsman, the senior point guard for JuanDiego.
Now Kinsman is their second leading scorer with about 14 points a game. Kinsman, I think, is around 19 or so.
Moving the basketball right inside to Opara. He goes up, and there's going to get an early foul. And I believe that's going to go against Zach Vicentin, the 6'6" sophomore. His first and the first team foul. And, Jerry, that's one thing tonight. Maple Mountain really can't get in deep foul trouble tonight.
They can't. They need to play zone and kind of soften up and not let the big man take the foul. Some of the little guys got to step up, maybe hack the big guy, as you can see right there. Maybe a good strategy because he missed his first free throw.
Opara off with the first. He'll have a second here. 7:41 to play first quarter. No score.
Maybe play a little Haka Opara.
Opara misses that one long. Dawson Hall pulls the rebound, and Maple Mountain looking to run early. Hall into the front court. Here's Nathaniel Hales with the basketball. Goes around the screen looking for Braxton Tanner. Nobody home, though. Here's Tanner in the high post. He'll take the shot. It's blocked by Opara. And here's Kinsman ready to run here for JuanDiego. They'll slow it up now into the front court with 7:20 to play first quarter here from Maple Mountain High School. They'll pull it up here, and they'll get it in the middle. Back out. That's going to be a three, and that is good from the far corner.
That's number 12, Lawson Rowe.
So Rowe gets on the board with 3. It's 3-0 JuanDiego here, a minute into the ballgame. Nathaniel Hales will control the point here for Maple Mountain. Here's Marcus Kromenhoek. JuanDiego going into a 2-3 zone. They're very long defensively, especially in those kind of low corner spots. Here's Braxton Tanner, travels as he makes the cut, tries to go up in the middle. And Jerry, that's something for Maple Mountain is it's not just JuanDiego's size. They're long. They are long. Inside.
I mean that turnover right there is because Opara closed, and since he got blocked the last time, just kind of little nerves. It'll shake out. I mean, Braxton Tanner, that kid's got ice in his veins. He'll figure it out.
Here's Dawson Hall going coast to coast, banks that one. He's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line here. Right off the bat, we'll see who they're going to get. I think and it's going to go there against Lawson Rowe, the junior guard, his first.
Yeah, that's what Hall needs to do. Take it into the teeth of that defense and try and draw a foul.
Hall can't miss the first free throw. That goes back to one of our one of our keys to the game here. And the second one is good. Maple Mountain on the board. 3-1 lead early on here for JuanDiego. 6:25 to play, first quarter. Marcus Kromenhoek, the first defender for Maple Mountain. Trying to break that press here in the early going. Here's Kitzman, almost threw it away. A nice diving attempt there, but it's going to nonetheless go out of bounds. I believe that was Braxton Tanner there laying out for it.
That's great hustle by Braxton Tanner. I mean, that's another one of the keys to the game. Press defense. Hopefully they get some transition baskets.
JuanDiego moving the basketball here on the perimeter. Here's in the corner, that's Kitzman who's off. Rebound there goes to Ricketts. He goes straight up, gets the foul, but can't get the roll.
I think that's going to be on Vicentin again. It is. It's 2, and he's probably going to have to come out.
And immediately Devin McQuivy heading to the bench. That is the second on Vicentin. And so now Jason Ricketts will go to the line. Ricketts comes in averaging, as the first free throw is good, he comes in averaging about 14.5 points a ball game for this JuanDiego team.
And it's inside out. I didn't see many three-point stats for JuanDiego, so most of their points are going to come from in the paint or rebounds off missed shots.
Ricketts hits the second one, and it's JuanDiego by 4 here in the first quarter. Here's Dawson Hall with the basketball. Nathaniel Hales comes and gets it. Around the screen, here's Hall. Draws the double team in the zone. He'll try to pull it out. Tries to get in the middle. The ball's tipped away and controlled. Here's Ricketts running outside and tries to go around the back. And it's going to be here. It looks like an offensive foul is going to be called.
It's going to be
Ricketts, his first.
I think he tried to. Hall had a good angle on that ball and he just kind of held him back.
The first foul on Ricketts, second team foul against JuanDiego. Marcus Kromenhoek with the basketball. Here's Hall, quickly picked up in the double team. He'll dribble more now into the corner. Draws another nice double team. Here's Nathaniel Hales. Tries to take it to the basket, up against Opara, who blocks it, but he's going to get called, I think,
called
maybe
with the body. I mean, it could go either way when you're a big man.
And they're going to get him for a block is what they're going to call. The first on Opara, that's the third team foul. So it doesn't seem like there was any question he blocked it, but it looks like just with the body, and that's something you have to be very careful about when you get inside as Hales hits the first free throw.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough call. His size inside, if you barely touch someone with that size, they're going to go flying. So
Hales hits the second one. It cuts the lead to 5-3. Maple Mountain once again in that 1-2-2 full court press. This does a couple of things. This kind of slows down the offense a little bit as JuanDiego breaks the press. They get it trapped in the corner. Nowhere to go. It's knocked away by Nathaniel Hales. Running 2-on-1. Hales drops it off to Kromenhoek, who pulls it back. Turnaround jump shot rolls off the rim. And it's rebounded by Braxton Tanner. And they're going to get a foul. And that is going to go against
Tinirari. There you go.
There we go. Jerry with the assist right there. That's his first and the fourth team foul. Tinirari there picking up the foul. Nathaniel Hales to inbound. Right off the little screen. There's going to be a foul on this one.
That's 2 on
Opara. That's also the fifth team foul.
Very smart from McQuivy just to take it right at him.
And quickly, someone will jump off the bench. Kamari Bailey, a 6'5 sophomore, will get to the bench to check in. And Opara is probably going to go to the bench as the first free throw is good for Devin McQuivy.
Attaboy, Dev.
McQuivy, a 6'5 senior.
I mean, that is so much bigger than that 1 point from the free throw right there. Gets him off the court and gets points on the board.
And I believe Maple Mountain has all 4 of their points. Make that 5 from the free throw line. 5-5 tie here with 4:55 to play here in the first quarter. Moving the basketball as it's Kitzman at the top, trying to go, and there's going to be a blocking. No, they're going to say he stepped on the inline, and that's a turnover.
Wow.
And that's, Jerry, where that 1-2-2 press really comes in, because it's not allowing JuanDiego to get necessarily in a set offense early on.
Right, keep them out of the set offense, and when we get the turnovers, kind of keeps us out of our set offense, and we're better scorers off the transition.
There's the back cut. That was, I think, meant for a pass. It does end up to Kromenhoek. He can't get it to go. Braxton Tanner wins the rebound.
That kid is always working.
Dawson Hall with the basketball for Maple Mountain with 4:20 to play here in the first quarter, a 5-5 tie. Here's Kromenhoek back up to the top. Dawson Hall. Maple Mountain being selective. Nathaniel Hale's off. That one's tipped around, and it's going to be a foul, and they're going to get Braxton Tanner.
Yeah, he pushed off.
Pushing off there at the end, and we're going to get a timeout early on here by JuanDiego. 4:10 to go in the first quarter, a 5-5 tie. Let's take a moment on Spanish Fork 17 to thank our sponsors for who make each and every broadcast possible here on Spanish Fork 17. We couldn't do this without our sponsors.
Tony Basso Auto Group, Dickerson Automotive, Lance Wilson State Farm, Mikhail Christiansen and Wise, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, and MVP Sports. And also, don't forget to follow us on social media. Spanish Fork 17, youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17. Keep up with all the current Spanish Fork data and information.
Should be fun to see a 5-5 tie here in the early going. Jerry, what do you see from each team right now that's really kind of setting the tone?
Well, I actually like what Maple Mountain is doing. They're slowing down the JuanDiego offense and matching them with free throws, eating time off the clock. If they can stay within a few points by halftime, they have a chance to take the lead at halftime. And same applies to the end of the game. If you stay within a couple points, fight, it's anybody's game at that point.
At that point, all you really need is that one big run as their ball's in the corner. JuanDiego working around the perimeter.
And JuanDiego, we're giving them athleticism, but I look on this court, Maple Mountain, we got some athletic dudes on that court too. So
inside, Ricketts with the pass, baseline. Bailey almost lost it. Ricketts, and there's going to be a foul on the inside. We'll see who they're going to get. I think they might have gotten Hales.
Yeah, they got Hales, man. He came across there, sacrificing his body. I love that kind of play. These guys want it tonight.
It'll be the 4th team foul against Maple Mountain. Open for 3 in the corner. That one is off. Rebound controlled. Maple Mountain looking to run, but coming out of nowhere is going to be Tinerari there, who got there and knocks it out of bounds. A nice, great closing speed there for JuanDiego, not allowing Maple Mountain the quick run out.
Yeah, and with their speed, they can get points on transition just as easily as we can.
Loose ball is going to be won, and it's a turnover the other way. Here's Kitzman.
Take the charge
against Hall. Couldn't get it to go. Bailey pulls it down. Here's Ricketts, splits the defense. Lost it on the way up. They're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Maple Mountain.
I'm telling you right now, Kromenhoek blocked that shot down low. It was about to be jammed home by Ricketts.
Moving the basketball back up to the top. Both teams have been pretty patient in their set offense. Here's the reverse court pass. Bailey baseline lowers his shoulder, and he's going to get the offensive foul right there. A heads-up play, I believe, by Braxton Tanner to stand in and take the charge.
That's going to go against number 33, Bailey.
A substitution coming as Brady Green, the 6'2 senior, checks in for JuanDiego. 5-5 tie here in the first. No shot clock in Utah high school basketball. So really, you can just move the ball, work until you get a shot you like. Here's Hales. He'll try to split the defense. Takes it up. That one almost knocked away. Hales somehow collects it. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled by Bailey. And here's Kitzman ready to go for JuanDiego. He's trying to go coast to coast. Kicks it. The corner. Green had contact. Missed the three. And a loose ball.
They're going to get 33 again.
And Bailey, I believe, with kind of the push-up.
He pushed Hall.
Rebound.
Yes. But I tell you, that last possession by Maple Mountain, Hales had the right idea, bringing it down inside, but he had 4 guys on him. Okay, that means 3 other guys are open. He's got to drive and dish that for the open shot.
That's the 17th foul against JuanDiego. So Maple Mountain now shooting free throws on fouls the rest of the half.
Wow.
And this could be big if Maple Mountain can hit their free throws.
I mean, it's huge. But again, as we've seen in the past, Maple Mountain kind of struggle when it comes to the line, and right there, Hall nails that one. He's now 2 for 3.
Hall giving Maple Mountain a 6-5 lead. I think all 6 of the Maple Mountain points from the free throw line make that 7.
Oh, you are correct, sir.
7-5, Maple Mountain on top. The first lead of the game for the Golden Eagles, leading the JuanDiego Soaring Eagle here in a non-league contest. That one almost knocked away, going out of bounds. And they're going to get a foul. No, they're going to say out of bounds, it looks like. And at the end of the day, it's going to be Maple Mountain basketball right there. And Maple Mountain right now, if you're head coach Johnny Aver, you have to really like the position that your team's in, playing hard, fighting hard. They're taking open shots, too.
Right. Keep pushing, keep pressing, keep challenging.
Here's Braxton Tanner, the high-low into
McQuivy. Nice no look.
Gets the roll and goes. Maple Mountain up 9-5 here with less than 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Great Lance Wilson State Farm assist.
Moving the basketball right now. They'll move it back to the top. 1:48 to play, first quarter. JuanDiego, skip pass. Here's Kitzman for 3. That one's good, and JuanDiego cuts the lead to 1.
I didn't even see the Twines move on that.
Logan Green in the corner for Maple Mountain will pull it out, and the Golden Eagles will reset. Hales with the basketball on the other side of the court. In the middle, here's Braxton Tanner, quickly double team. Logan Green open in the corner, goes up against Ricketts and gets the roll.
There, I thought he got him on the arm on that scoop shot, but
coast to coast, and it's gonna be
bodies all over the place.
It was number 11 again for JuanDiego, Teneruari there, who took it coast to coast, and
McQuivy taking the brunt of that one.
Wasn't sure exactly how that one was going to go, but that one favoring JuanDiego, and so now that's only the 15th foul. I think there may be some blood on the court right now, or on the jersey of somebody here, and yep, there is.
Teneruari has to come out, get that patched up. Looks like number 2. No, not number 2.
I think that might be number 3.
Soto.
Comes in, and I believe it's Tyler Nelson in for Maple Mountain. In the middle, here's Ricketts inside, and he lost it, but Hall with the nice save. Up ahead to Logan Green, who's going to have it just go right off his hands, because he was trying to, I think, save it and look back for a teammate, and I think he just lost it.
Yeah, it didn't bounce as high as he thought it would, and lost it out of bounds, but great position and steal and anticipation by Dawson Hall.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. An 11-8 lead for Maple Mountain on top. Beating the press once again. Inside, it's Ricketts who will lay it in on the other end. And it's back to a 1-point lead for Maple Mountain.
That's just too easy.
Golden Eagles right back the other way. Hall kicks down. Logan Green open for 3. That one is long. Rebound pulled down by Soto and back the other way. It's Soto looking for Ricketts, who will lay it in for 2. And JuanDiego regains the lead at 12-11.
That's a quick 4 points for Ricketts. Can't get him started. Put a body on him.
Maple Mountain looks like they're going to be content here just to hold for the final shot.
15 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Skip pass. Nelson in the corner.
The freshman.
For 3.
He got fouled.
Way off right there. And JuanDiego now will try to hold here. They want to hold for the final shot. 3 seconds on the clock. Going to the hoop, and there's going to be an offensive foul.
They called an offensive?
Yeah, an offensive foul called there, I believe.
Well, I think that was a makeup call because Nelson in the corner his hands got smacked on that three-point attempt.
Kitzman picks up his first. 0.6 of a second, so really you're down to a catch-and-shoot situation. They'll pick him up in the full court, looking to try to get it in. Logan Green will just kind of heave it, and that one is, well, pretty good heave, but not close. We will take a break here at the end of the first quarter. It's JuanDiego 12, Maple Mountain 11. You're watching high school hoops here on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Come to Dickerson Automotive for all your car repair and maintenance needs. Now is a great time to make sure your car is ready for these cold winter months. We take the time to get to know you and your car to give you peace of mind. Dickerson Automotive, located way north on Main in Spanish Fork.
Well, right now it's a 12-11 lead here for the JuanDiego Soaring Eagle here on Spanish Fork 17. Brian Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we are getting ready for the second quarter. And right now, this might be a little bit closer than maybe we would have thought an hour or so ago.
Yeah, seeing just, and I got to tell you, I was taken by the size and athleticism of this JuanDiego team. But Ricketts just walked by me. He's gassed. He's tired. They're sitting in for the first part of the second quarter. And, that bodes well for Maple Mountain. Keep playing that press game, because another thing it does, it wears you out. They can't rest in that half court.
Maple Mountain basketball start the second quarter as McQuivey loses it on the deck. It's pulled away by Bailey. 3-on-1 the other way. Bailey picks it up and traveled, and that will go the other way. And you can see Bailey's back foot just slid across the floor.
I did, and I was cringing because that freshman Nelson was willing to take that charge. He's standing right there. I'm going, oh, son, don't get hurt. But he's a tough kid, though. That Nelson, fun to watch him play.
5'11" freshman here for Maple Mountain on the floor as here pulling the basketball back out. Here's Nelson right now with the basketball for Maple Mountain. Logan Green, number 0, checks in. Here's Dawson Hall for 3 in the lead. That one is going to be off. Rebound pulled around the fight inside, and it's going to be a foul, I believe, against Tyler Nelson. Is who they're going to end up getting. I think Nelson wanted
I don't know. Yeah, they're giving it to him, but...
And they're going to say that he got contact there on the arm as he was going for the rebound.
There might have been a little bit, but... Yeah. He's not afraid to get in there with the big boys.
Moving the basketball. Tenerari loses it. Inside, here's Bailey goes up and banks it home for 2.
Go straight up. Don't jump.
Hall right back the other way. Logan Green with the basketball. Goes around the screen. Here's Tyler Nelson. Inside, McQuivey in the high post. He's going to try to bank that one home. Rebound's tipped around by Bailey. Almost stolen by Logan Green. Up ahead the other way. Tenerari takes it to the basket. Left-hand layup. Gets it to go. But I believe it's going to be an offensive foul on Tenerari. That's the 9th team foul. The second on Tenerari.
Wow. So is there a circle? There's not a circle in high school. You can't under the basket. I mean,
I don't think so. I think you just have to have the position. I could be wrong. And
he had good position.
14-11 lead right now for JuanDiego. 6:40 to play before halftime. Here's Marcus Kromenhoek going around the screen. Logan Green, number 0, with the basketball. Cross-court pass. Here's Nathaniel Hales.
Dangerous cross-court pass. Trying to get it to Hales over there.
Tenerari there, knocking it away. And now some wholesale changes coming right now for JuanDiego. Jason Ricketts just left the bench and went right in. Didn't check in back at the table.
I don't know what the proper protocol is, but you would think if everyone else goes in, you'd be able to just kind of...
Turner Crooms now in the ball game for JuanDiego, number 14. In the middle here, they'll kick it out. Here's Hales for 3. That one is long. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Bailey. Here's Ricketts. They'll find the point guard, and here's Kitzman into the front court.
That may be one weakness of this JuanDiego team, is they really don't have a true ball handler. So that press, if you can catch them in that press, you're likely to get a turnover.
Ricketts triple teamed, almost lost the basketball right there. in the corner. JuanDiego trying to move it. They're trapped again in the corner, and that one nearly thrown away. Ricketts comes away with it and now pulls it back up to the top with Lawson Rowe, number 12.
Yeah, so I think Johnny Aver has a great plan. When they pick up their dribble, when their dribble dies, you double team them because they can't do much with it.
Ricketts inside. There's going to be a Maple Mountain foul, which will put JuanDiego shooting a 1-and-1. And that's going to go against Logan Green, his first, and Jason Ricketts goes to the free throw line. And one thing I think you're seeing, Jerry, and one thing I don't know, this might be something that head coach Drew Trost will address at halftime, as Ricketts' free throw is going to be off. Bailey tries to win the rebound, loose ball. You're seeing JuanDiego, that one just kind of thrown up. Here's Ricketts, takes it up against the basket, banks it home. No, Bailey with the tip in, can't get it to go. It's out of bounds to Maple Mountain.
I mean, you've got Braxton Tanner and Parker Farnsworth in there challenging Opara in the middle. I love it.
Opara in there with 2 fouls, and now there's going to be, it looks like a JuanDiego foul. We'll see who they're going to get. I believe they got Turner Cruz picking up his first. 10th team foul. Maple Mountain will be in the double bonus. But Jerry, JuanDiego, when they're beating that press, and you might have a better view than we have from here at home, watch where they're going. They're going into spots on the court where they're getting trapped right around the half-court line, right down deep in the corner. When you're going against a press defense, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the last place you want to go. You want to keep it in the middle where you have options.
Yeah, anytime you want to keep it in the middle, that way you keep the defense honest. I didn't see if he made that one. Okay. He must have made it.
Free throw was good, and it's back to a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, I got Green with 4 points.
Here's Kitzman inside. Ricketts with the layup on the other end. Maple Mountain right back the other way. Here's Nathaniel Hales with the basketball. Spin move, takes it inside, leaves it there, and that is going to be Jordan Moore who's going to get fouled. Opara not, I think, overly happy with the call. He picks up his third. 10th team foul, and they'll shoot a pair here at the free throw line as head coach Johnny Averett will have a quick conversation here with his point guard Nathaniel Hales. 4:58 to play before half here at Maple Mountain.
Jordan Moore, another sophomore. He was named after Michael Jordan. His dad is a huge Michael Jordan fan. Huge.
So Opara to the bench with 3, and that will bring in Kamari Bailey back into the ball game. Bailey's done a pretty nice job, but Bailey in there with, I believe, 2 fouls as well. Jordan Moore's second free throw is good, and it's back to a 1-point game, 16-15. 4:58 to play before halftime. Both teams in the bonus, something to keep an eye on the rest of the way. Here's Kitzman with the basketball for JuanDiego. Soaring Eagle moving the basketball. Cross-court pass. Here's Kitzman from the top of the key for the second time tonight. He drains a 3, and it's back to a 4-point lead.
You know, when you're playing zone, that's the weakness.
Kromenhoek tries to answer and does on the other end.
He claps right back. Nice job, Marcus Kromenhoek on the board for 3.
19-18, 4:25 to play here. Maple Mountain holding their own right now with JuanDiego. In the middle, here's Ricketts. Triple team goes
blocked
up.
by Moore.
Gets it blocked. A lot of reaching going on. Maple Mountain has a shot to run. Cross-court pass almost took out a cheerleader there. That cheerleader quickly having to duck as that ball came in very fast.
Maybe it had a date invitation on it.
And that one just going up and over. A heads-up play there, but you'd like to see maybe a more on-time pass right there.
Logan Green put some smoke on that. Whoa!
And now the other way, and that's an offensive foul, and that's going to be Bailey. They got Bailey.
33 Bailey. Something happened, and Braxton Tanner just went to the floor.
I think Bailey just turned and just kind of, I didn't see it necessarily what happened.
And Braxton Tanner's not a flopper. I mean, that kid plays legit basketball. If he's down on the ground, you knocked him there.
Maple Mountain a chance to regain the lead. Whistle. There's going to be an offensive foul.
Might be on Jordan, I think.
With maybe an illegal screen.
Forceful screen, yep, Jordan Moore.
First on Moore, 8th team foul against Maple Mountain.
It's kind of hard when the other team is a lot bigger than you not to be a little more aggressive, but
it's kind of how you
can't do that.
It's kind of how you match up with size, though. If you're undersized, you'd be a little more physical. Kitzman for the 3rd time tonight. That one's off. Rebound going to be pulled here by by Bailey, and he's
nice.
going to be fouled, I believe, by Nathaniel Hales.
Nice try by Hales. Bad position, but thought he might be able to get a little bit of it.
Second foul on Hales, the 9th team foul, and with 3:35 to play, back to the line will be Kamari Bailey.
Yeah, make him earn it from the line.
Bailey hits the first, extends the JuanDiego lead to 20-18 as Dawson Hall will check in for Nathaniel Hales.
Yeah, Bailey with 3 points. Ricketts, their leading scorer, with 8. So this is a really good ball game. I admit I was worried that Maple Mountain might be a little oversized, mismatched with their size, but they're playing so tenacious.
Free throws off. Here's Marcus Kromenhoek, gets it inside.
Get up.
Going straight up. Braxton Tanner gets
boy,
the 2.
PT.
That was stolen by Logan Green. Goes up. Can't get the foul call on Bailey. And Maple Mountain there almost had an additional 2 on the inbounds pass. JuanDiego a little kind of lazy there.
Yep.
A nice heads-up play there. Mikkel Christiansen and Wise, great defensive play by Logan Green off the steal off the inbound, and that will be a JuanDiego timeout. Second timeout they've used with 3:08 to play here before halftime. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. We want to thank Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance, 2 Jack's Pizza, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Mikkel Christiansen and Wise, Attorneys at Law, Dickerson Automotive, and the Tony Basso Auto Group for making each and every broadcast possible. We also want to remind you to follow our pages on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to keep up with the latest shows, live broadcasts, and our SF17 staff. Just look for Spanish Fork 17.
I go to YouTube Spanish Fork 17 all the time, watch the old games. I turn the sound down because I can't listen to myself when I'm doing the basketball game. If I could just listen to your sultry voice, that'd be good. But I just like to keep up on the high school sports. It's so much fun. And if you got a chance out there to come to a live game, please, Maple Mountain or Spanish Fork High School, come watch it, support your community.
A lot of exciting things going on right now in high school athletics, and as we get into region play after the start of the new year, things just get a little more entertaining for sure.
Oh yeah, Cardiac Kids all the way, both Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork.
Here's Soto with the basketball over to Kitzman, baseline drive, and now they'll kick it in the opposite corner, a 3, and that one's going to be off. Rebound pulled by Moore, and there's going to be a foul on the inside.
That's Bailey again. That's 4 on him, I think.
And I think they're going to get, that is going to be Tinerari there. He's going to pick up his 3rd. And that's his 3rd.
That's his 3rd. So Bailey still has 3. Moore had that rebound, and he just came down, smacked his arm. No need for that, but sent Jordan Moore to the line again.
Moore to shoot 2, and he misses the first. It rattles off the rim. And these are the good opportunities for Maple Mountain, Jerry, to kind of have an opportunity to get some points back and to score at that clock stop. And the second one is good as well. Maple Mountain regains a 21-20 lead here with 2:50 to play in the first half. Maple Mountain has not used a timeout yet here in the first half. Just a little trivia fact, and there's Moore who jumps behind and makes the steal. And now up ahead, Logan Green into the front court, and Maple Mountain will try to set it up here.
Yeah, just lazy basketball by the Soaring Eagles.
Moving the basketball, Green directing traffic at the point for Maple Mountain. Here's Kromenhoek for 3. That one is good. Marcus Kromenhoek
kicks a field goal.
24-20 right now. Nice lead for Maple Mountain, a 4-point lead. I believe that's their largest of the evening. Here's Soto. Kitzman lowers his, and there's going to be a blocking foul.
He was moving just a little bit. Nice try by Marcus Kromenhoek.
And now,
who just hit that key 3-pointer to extend the lead.
That is the first on Kromenhoek, one of the few Golden Eagles right now with only 1. 10 team fouls, or 10-plus team fouls each side. And Kitzman hits the first free throw to cut the lead to 3. Kitzman ready to go. The second one is going to rattle off the rim. Moore pulls the rebound ahead to Dawson Hall. Maple Mountain's been really content to try to push it quickly up the floor. Here's Logan Green, tries to get inside. Braxton Tanner, guarded by Ricketts, cross-court pass. Here's Kromenhoek for his third time in the three. That one's way off. Green right there, though, and can't get the roll. Moore with the putback, can't get it to go.
Same team.
Moore goes up again. That one's rattles in. Jordan Moore with the cleanup inside and the putback. And it's a 5-point Maple Mountain lead with 1:40 to play here before the half.
You know, I like that Moore kid. I coached him in the youth leagues, and he has come such a long way. So proud of him.
Ricketts there losing the basketball as he drew some contact there, loses it out of bounds, and with 1:30 to go here to play, Maple Mountain has the ball and an opportunity to extend their lead out to as many as 8 here with a three-pointer.
They're calling for the money play. Watch the back cut.
Going around the screen. In the corner, Hall for three. Got it! Maple Mountain leads by 8 with 1:13 to play before half. Dawson Hall, they're wide open in the corner.
That's Cassie money right there.
Kicks it out. Here's Soto trying to answer. That one was long. Rebound's going to be loose on the deck. It's going to go out of bounds to Maple Mountain with 1 minute to play.
Nice job. Jordan Moore going up for the rebounds. With Opara out, man, Soaring Eagles are missing an opportunity every time inside.
Jason Ricketts playing the 5 right now. And trust me, Ricketts can do it at 6'6". Here's Braxton Tanner. That one was short. Moore fighting for the rebound, but he's going to get over the back there. Believe it's going to put Kinsman at the free throw line. And that's going to be the second on Jordan Moore.
Yeah, you can see Ricketts inside. I mean, he could be there at 6'5", but you can tell he does not want to be in there. He likes it on the outside. Some kids enjoy contact a lot more than others, and I don't think he's an inside kind of guy. I mean, I would take Kromenhoek on the inside. He loves the bang down there.
Kinsman misses the first free throw. He'll take a few steps out of the key and will now head back to the line for his second. And that one is good. And we'll get a substitution right now as checking in the ball game will be Larbong Guy, a 6'6" sophomore, checking in right now, and he'll go into that middle spot. They'll move Ricketts back out onto the wing. And Maple Mountain looks very comfortable right now, Jerry, to play for the final shot of the half as Dawson Hall's dribbling. He's going to force JuanDiego to come out and guard him. Johnny Averett just kind of telling him, hey, just take it.
If they're not going to force the 5-second count, then just kind of burn the clock.
Cross-court pass, dangerous one. Here's Kromenhoek, threw it off the foot there of Guy.
Kick ball by Guy.
And that will stay here with Maple Mountain with 15.5 seconds. It'll be Logan Green to inbound for Maple Mountain.
Set play. Oh, they had Braxton Tanner right there for the easy 2.
Instead, it will go all the way into the backcourt to Dawson Hall. 10 seconds on the clock here in the half.
That's a great inbound play. I'm going to have to steal that from my youth teams.
Hall in the key, kicks it out. Logan Green for 3. That one is long. Hall with the rebound, the quick turnaround shot, almost got it at the buzzer. A heads-up play for Dawson Hall there to have the alertness to turn and throw up a shot. Yeah. We will head to the half with Maple Mountain on top by a score of 29-22. We will take a break. When we come back, I believe we'll have the Elevates for you. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Well, I love it.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
High school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17. We're here at the half, and we will join the halftime festivities here at Maple Mountain High School with the Elevates for you. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17. So the Elevays and the cheer squad for you here at Maple Mountain High School. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll recap the first half. We'll check our Triple T heating, cooling, and plumbing keys to the game, and we will get you ready for the second half. You're watching high school basketball on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Come to Dickerson Automotive for all your car repair and maintenance needs. Now is a great time to make sure your car is ready for these cold winter months. We take the time to get to know you and your car to give you peace of mind. Dickerson Automotive, located way north on Main in Spanish Fork.
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Well, I love it.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Well, getting ready for the start of the second half. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman as we get ready to go. And really, if you're Maple Mountain and head coach Johnny Averett, Jerry, you really couldn't draw up a more perfect first half.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the plan Coach Averett put together.
And so right there, we'll take a look here. Let's recap our Triple T heating, cooling, and plumbing keys to the game here. We don't have too much. We have probably about 25 seconds or so.
Yeah, I think they've done a good job at the key one is stopping 6'5" senior Ricketts, and that number 2 and 3 press defense leading to points in transition. They're hitting all the keys. Their half-court game has improved a little bit, and they're hitting more free throws. So I think they're doing what they need to get the W. We'll see what changes, though, JuanDiego made in the locker room. I imagine they're not just going to lay down.
Well, and the fact, too, they'll get Opara back on the floor with Ricketts, and it will be also in there with Kitzman, and then Tenerari back in the ball game, and number 12 Lawson Rowe. So back to the starting five for JuanDiego. Here's Ricketts inside going up, and they're going to get a late jump ball, and it will favor Maple Mountain.
Ooh, that was close because Vincenton almost picked up his third foul.
Maple Mountain goes back to the starting lineup with Dawson Hall, Braxton Tanner, Nathaniel Hales in there with Marcus Cromanhook and then Zach Vicentin, number 32, deep in the paint right now, as Maple Mountain in the home white uniforms and JuanDiego in the blue tops and teal pants, or teal shorts, as that one's tipped around. Hales gets a second shot at it, can't get it to go. Ricketts with the block. Here's Vicentin, who lost it, and Johnny Averett will use his first time out of the ball game. A heads-up play right there. Maple Mountain now has 4 timeouts still. They didn't use one in the first half.
Yeah, you know what? They really didn't need to. I think JuanDiego has been their own worst enemy, shooting themselves in the foot and giving Maple Mountain the time. Nathaniel Hales there, though, impressive. Comes down, takes a shot, kind of gets his own rebound. Dishes it to Vicentin. Now, we didn't see much of Zach Vicentin in that first half because of foul trouble. But I was able to watch him in the JV game, and man, he's got a sweet touch from the elbow. So I expect to see some big things from him this half.
So we'll see here right now. The biggest thing both teams need is stay out of foul trouble. Here's Vicentin right on the elbow. The turnaround jumper is left a little bit short as Opara pulls the rebound. JuanDiego trying to cut into the lead. Tenerari there, double teamed in the corner, picks up his dribbles, cross-court pass to that is Lawson Rowe on the three. Can't get it to go. Ricketts right there to clean it up and gets it to go for two. Maple Mountain right back the other way. Here's Hall on the perimeter. Maple Mountain will set up the offense with a 5-point lead. That one's thrown away, tipped, and here's Ricketts now. And that's one thing Maple Mountain can't do is add turnovers here and give extra possessions. Tenerari almost lost it. They'll move it across the top. Here's Kitzman. Tenerari baseline. That's going to be a blocking foul on Vicentin.
That's three.
First team foul of the second half. So JuanDiego, will inbound from underneath their own basket right here. And right off the bat, Devin McQuivy will check in for Vicentin. And you have to think Vicentin probably is going to sit for majority, or if not all, the quarter.
Yeah, I'd save him to the fourth.
Cross-court pass. Here's Tenerari, who hits a three, his first of the ball game. And now it brings it back here within two with 6:23 to go in the third quarter.
Well, I've got that as his first points of the ball game.
Here's Braxton Tanner, free throw line, goes through, splits the defense, goes up, can't get it to go over Opara. Loose on the ground, finally picked up by JuanDiego. Here's Rowe, baseline, skip pass to Ricketts. Hall in the middle, tried to take the charge, couldn't finish. Getting back up the other way. Maple Mountain trying to go quickly outside. Hall thought about it. It would be Kromenhoek for three. Missed that one long. McQuivy with the rebound goes up. Opara got the clean block. And now here comes JuanDiego with 5:48 to play in the third quarter, trailing 29-27. And Kitzman here will slow it up here a little bit for JuanDiego.
Yeah, I'd like to see McQuivy actually take it into his body a little bit more. Try and draw the foul. Ooh.
Opara deep underneath the basket, had kind of a tough angle, couldn't get it to go. McQuivy here gets it out to Dawson Hall, goes up and can't get the shot to go. Rebound's going to be tipped around and controlled. JuanDiego running 2-on-2 the other way. Here's Tenerari, goes up, can't get the layup to go. Kromenhoek with the rebound. Nathaniel Hales come the other way for Maple Mountain. The pace right now probably facing Maple Mountain. I'm surprised that's not a push, but there's Hall who can't get the three to go. And Opara once again playing that defense just underneath the key. A big body inside. You have to find a way to move him around. If not, he's just going to be able to own the paint.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about this JuanDiego team, they try to take it all the way to the basket when you can just stop and pop, maybe a 5-foot jumper or something like that.
Ricketts gets the two to go on the other end. We're tied back up at 29, 4:45 to play here in the third quarter. Dawson Hall with the basketball back up. Here's Nathaniel Hales.
Interesting that they chose to go to a 2-3 zone still.
Hall ready to go right now, number one with the basketball. Here's Hales now, who comes back to get it. And the key, Braxton Tanner tries to get in the middle, kicks it back, Hales for three. That one's good. Nathaniel Hales, a big shot right there to give Maple Mountain a 3-point lead.
Now, we're a pretty good 3-point team. That's why I'm wondering why they're in that 2-3 defense. We'll see if that changes next time down.
4:06 to go here in the third quarter. Moving the basketball up for a three, and that one is good right there for Lawson Rowe. The junior guard hits the three. We're tied back up at 32 with 3:55 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Hales again. That one rattled in and out. Tipped around, control. Braxton Tanner, free throw line jumper, gets the roll.
There you go. That's 4 points for Braxton Tanner on a great tip out by McQuivy.
34-32, 3:36 to play here in the third quarter. Tenerari with the basketball. They're trying to move it quickly. Kitzman now kicks it back opposite corner for three. That one is going to be tipped around, and they're going to get a push.
I think they might get Braxton Tanner on that.
And they will. Tanner, it looks like, with the push right here. The second Maple Mountain team foul.
He pushed, but there was no movement. That's a big dude.
Maple Mountain will make a couple of changes with Logan Green checking in for the Golden Eagles. And Opara will go to the bench right here.
Now this is where Maple Mountain made their run when Opara was on the bench in the first half.
In the middle, and that was going to be a reach there. Jordan Moore kind of trying to go around and grab the wrist there on Bailey.
That's three on Moore.
And this is where, if you're Maple Mountain, Jerry, it puts you in a tough position because you can't really get that deep into foul trouble against JuanDiego.
No, and we are still kind of shallow in our numbers. Still key injuries out.
In the corner, moving the basketball, gets it inside. Bailey, skip pass. Here's Rowe. He'll now pull the three, and that one banks it in.
Nice closeout by Cromanhook, though. So Rowe has 3 3-pointers for 9 points.
Back the other way, the three is off. Dawson Hall might have gotten away there with a little bit of a reach, but with 2:50 to go in the third quarter, 35-34, Ricketts to the hole. He couldn't get it to go. Bailey pulls the rebound, and now we're going to get a Maple Mountain foul, and that's the 4th against the Golden Eagles.
Be against Green. I think that's his second.
And it is the second on Logan Green.
I couldn't believe he was looking to kick it out instead of taking up strong.
Kitzman set to inbound here for JuanDiego. That one's high into the backcourt, almost knocked away. Bailey, cross-court skip pass three. Kitzman, good. A big three for Kitzman.
Can't get him started.
Back the other way, Braxton Tanner. Maple Mountain wanting to push at every opportunity. Here's, I believe that's Logan Green off. Loose rebound going to be pulled, and JuanDiego right now controlling the lead and the tempo.
Wow.
Here's Rowe for three. That one is good, and that one's going to be count the bucket and the foul. And if you're Johnny Avert right now, Jerry, this might be time to get another timeout.
I think so. I mean, that's 2 fouls on Cromanhook, but someone's got to put a body on Lawson Rowe. That's his 4th 3-pointer, and now he has a chance for an and one.
Maple Mountain just a couple of minutes ago, Jerry, had a lead. They had as much as about an 8-point lead, or I guess it was a 7-point lead at half. Now they trail by 7, make it, well, still 7 after the free throw doesn't go.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs. I expect Maple Mountain to make theirs. Catch this back up, probably take the lead, and it was just going to go back and forth.
Logan Green, that one's knocked away and stolen by JuanDiego. There's the length that we saw in that first half. Big difference is Maple Mountain really hasn't found a way to get a lot of foul trouble. Tinurari can't get the three to go. That's an over the back. And there's Jason Ricketts who will pick up the foul right there. That's
Nelson with a great position. Smart basketball play.
That one was pretty evident. That happened right here in front of us.
You know what? You never really know what the ref's going to call.
Minute 50 to go here in the third. That's only the first team foul against JuanDiego. They got deep into foul trouble early on in that first half, and that probably aided Maple Mountain to get off to a little bit of a quick run.
Yeah, I'm sure they heard about that in the locker room.
Tyler Nelson, number 4, with the basketball. Here's Logan Green in the high post. Jordan Moore quickly picked up, tries to step through there.
Way to face that contact.
They're going to draw the foul, and it's going to go here. We'll see. It's going to go against, that's Kamari Bailey, the sophomore.
I've got him for 4. Okay.
4th team foul.
Jordan Moore doing it from the line. 3 free throws already.
Maple Mountain a chance to score if that clock stopped, and he can't get the roll.
Come on, Jay Moore.
The first one. So he'll have another one here coming at the line here. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter.
Jordan Moore with 5 points.
41-34. As Bailey goes to the bench here with the 4th foul, as Moore gets the free throw to go. And right now, those free throws are big for Maple Mountain because they really need right now to score some points when that clock is stopped.
Oh, yeah, and they need 3-pointers.
Kitzman with the basketball for JuanDiego, trying to right now set up the offense for the Soaring Eagle. Green will pick up Kitzman now, try to draw the 5-second count to begin. Here's Rowe, number 12. He's had a big second half. Tinurari comes back to get the basketball. Now it's back to Rowe.
They're playing for the last shot.
50 seconds here. It sure looks like right now that they're at least going to try to slow this ball game up here.
Man.
4:43 here to go in the third quarter. Moving the basketball, they'll move it back out. Here's Kitzman, number 2, with control of the basketball. 34 seconds on the game clock. Kitzman steps through. Now they'll pull it back out here.
To me, when teams just play stall ball with a minute 20 left on the clock, it just shows you don't have confidence in your offense.
Kitzman steps through. Tinerari takes the three. That one was long. Ricketts able to pull the rebound. Goes up against Hall and lays it in.
Yeah, I don't know why you burn the clock when you got a guy that can do that.
5 seconds on the clock. Maple Mountains have to hurry quick. Here's Dawson Hall looking to try to get a shot. Goes into the corner. It's going to be, I think, partially tipped, but that will end the third quarter. Well, the third quarter owned by JuanDiego.
Yeah, Vicentin right there. He tried to get that last shot just to try to get on the board, get a rhythm going. 3 fouls and no points. JuanDiego dominating that third quarter right there. Take the lead, 43-35.
We'll take a break. You're watching High School Hoops here on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Come to Dickerson Automotive for all your car repair and maintenance needs. Now is a great time to make sure your car is ready for these cold winter months. We take the time to get to know you and your car to give you peace of mind. Dickerson Automotive, located way north on Main in Spanish Fork.
High school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17. Head coach Johnny Averett probably revisiting the game plan a little bit as we start the fourth quarter right now. JuanDiego 43, Maple Mountain 35. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman. And Jerry, you and I were kind of talking in between the breaks where it looked like everything Maple Mountain did in the first half to really take control of this ball game. They didn't do it in this third quarter.
Yeah, you know what? That and JuanDiego being a little more patient. But I think Maple Mountain needs to go back to that press trap defense they were doing.
Moving the basketball right here around the screen into the high post. Looking to get it into Bailey. There's going to be an offensive foul there going against Opara.
I think he wrapped. That's his fourth foul.
So Opara has 4. Bailey with 4 for JuanDiego, and head coach Drew Trost there, I think, wanting the explanation of what exactly happened.
I think he hooked him or pulled his arm down with his offhand.
7:30 to go, fourth quarter. Maple Mountain trying to find a way here to pull a comeback right here. Hales with the basketball up at the top. Logan Green into the high post. Here's Vicentin. He can't get the turnaround jumper to go. And now there's going to be a foul here, I believe, against Maple Mountain.
And Opara just knocks Nelson on the floor and he kind of looks down at him.
And that's going to be Vicentin. That's his 4th. And now it will bring in Kamari Bailey will come back in the ball game here for JuanDiego.
Yeah, JuanDiego's really slowing the game down now.
You're almost going to have to try to get back into that press. Tinerari can't get it to go. Fighting for his own rebound. Now he's going to get fouled as he tries to go up. 3 Golden Eagles around, and now there's a conversation here.
They're going to give him a shot on that?
Between who the foul, and they're going to say kick ball. It will go to JuanDiego.
I must have missed that.
I'm not sure. The only thing I can think of is they said that Maple Mountain got the ball clean and then it got kicked. But looking here, here's Ricketts going against Braxton Tanner inside. Tinerari now takes it to the hole, can't get it to go. Tip around, no. Vicentin's going to pull the rebound. Hales looking to run for Maple Mountain to the front court. Hales will pull it out right now. Into the middle. That was going to be still loose ball, still loose on the ground. Pulled out by Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles got lucky there. Now a player down, and that's Bailey.
Yeah, that's Bailey. I think he got a little funny elbow. It's not funny when it happens. He kind of hit the deck with his elbow. He'll sub out, probably be fine.
And now Opara and Ricketts are coming back in right now for JuanDiego.
Yeah, I think JuanDiego's trying to close this game out, putting their bigs back in.
6:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Maple Mountain right now looking to try to get a run going right here. They really need one pretty quick. Logan Green will pull it out for Maple Mountain. JuanDiego's just kind of settled into this kind of 2-3 zone. And here's Braxton Tanner, who travels before he's able to go up with the shot. And that will be a Maple Mountain turnover.
Yeah, I mean, trying to split the bigs down there. Shuffle your feet.
And Dawson Hall will come back in. And now it kind of appears Maple Mountain's going to go back into that press.
I think so. They put speed on the court. I mean, well, they're dropping back into half-court defense.
The nice thing was that press in the first half, Jerry, really just kind of gassed JuanDiego early on.
It looks like Maple Mountain's man defense. I haven't seen this much this year.
Ricketts with it in the high post.
Oh, almost steal by Vicentin.
Opara, the cross-court pass. Soto, number 3, with the basketball. Guarded tightly by Hales.
Great defense.
Nice job by Maple Mountain here defensively in the half court.
Oh,
there's a loose ball, and here's Logan Green coming ahead with it.
Great plan by Johnny Averett, switching to man defense.
Green looking inside, gets it to Vicentin, who goes straight up and
there
banks it home.
That's the Vicentin I've seen.
I believe that's Vicentin's first bucket of the ball game. He's been in deep foul trouble for Maple Mountain. Now it's back to a 6-point game with 5:20 to go.
And he's just a sophomore.
You have to think the future of this team very bright with how young they are. Here's Ricketts going up against Vicentin.
Vicentin almost got his 5th.
You could tell Vicentin had to kind of pull back at the last second to make sure he didn't get his 5th. That one's going to be thrown away in the corner. And now JuanDiego looking to try to see if they can extend their lead out right now to as many as 11 with a 3.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the keys to the game probably next week. Turnovers.
Here's Ricketts going to pull it back. Ready to go here. 4:37 to play. Here's Ricketts against Braxton Tanner. Goes up, almost lost it. Found a way to get the ball to Soto. The 2's going to go off the top of the rim. And Ricketts making some contact.
He got a forearm right in the face.
Braxton Tanner right there. That'll be only the 4th team foul against JuanDiego. And that's, I believe, the 3rd going to be on Jason Ricketts. Now Marcus Kromenhoek back in for Maple Mountain.
Braxton Tanner taking one for the team there.
45-37 lead right here for JuanDiego. There's going to be a foul right there. We'll see who they're going to get. They're going to get, that's going to be...
that's 4 on Tini Rarari.
And that's going to be the 5th team foul. If you're Maple Mountain here, you can get a couple more team fouls, Jerry. Start getting to some of those free throw situations.
You've got 4 key players for the Soaring Eagles in foul trouble. If you start taking those guys off the court, it's a whole different game.
Braxton Tanner in the high post, back out. Hall for 3. That one is going to be off. Rebound pulled down by Opara, who just kind of...
That was a nice try by Nathan Hales. You know, I would start taking it right at Opara. You know, have Braxton Tanner's... He's tricky. He can take it right at Opara, get his 5th foul.
Here's Kitzman trying to get the roll. Couldn't get it to go. Back the other way. Here's Hales into the front court. That was knocked away and stolen, and a reach-in foul in the backcourt. And now it will be 1-1 for JuanDiego.
Cannot compound your mistakes, young man.
And that's going to be the 4th foul.
I got 3 on Hales.
On Hales. They hadn't changed the scoreboard when I looked up there. And now it's going to send Tenorari back to the free throw line. He'll shoot a 1-1. And the free throw on its way is good as Vicentin just kind of lowering his hip right into Ricketts right there. A couple of words being exchanged right there.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
And Vicentin not letting Ricketts anywhere near the rebound there.
I like that kid. He's tough.
Here's Kromenhoek with the basketball. Nathaniel Hales, number 2, splits the defense. Kromenhoek for 3. Line drive 3, and he hit it.
Ba-boom, baby.
A laser in the corner there for Kromenhoek. Makes it a 6-point game with under 4 minutes to play.
That's 3 3-pointers for Kromenhoek for 9 points.
And now a timeout here called by JuanDiego with 3 minutes and 17 left here in the fourth quarter. It's a
striking
6-point lead.
Striking distance.
Let's take a moment here to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible here this evening.
Hey, we'd like to thank Mikkel, Christiansen, and Wise, 2 Jacks Pizza, Dickerson Automotive, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Tony Basso Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm, and of course MVP Sports.
We also want to remind you to follow our pages on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram to keep up with the latest shows, the live broadcast, and our SF17 staff. Just look for Spanish Fork 17. You talked about it earlier, Jerry. You said fourth quarter, you got to be within striking distance. And right now, you take out the last 4 minutes of the third quarter, and this is probably a 1 or 2 possession ball game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's still only a 2 possession ball game.
That third quarter did belong to JuanDiego, but they're getting a little gassed. Maybe it's time for Maple Mountain to take this over. Use their speed and conditioning. Make a run last 3 minutes. Go home with a win.
You would think at some time Johnny Averett is going to put Maple Mountain back into that press and try to challenge JuanDiego a little bit here. And
yeah, he's done a great job of switching it up. 2-3 defense, man defense. Looks like they got a little press going on here.
Opara. And there's going to be a foul against Nathaniel Hales. That's
3 quick fouls on Hales, which gives him 4 total. When they let them inbound the ball to Opara, there may be a scouting report that he's not good with the ball.
But there's times when we've seen it with a lot of really good athletes that, as the first free throw was good there, or I believe that's
Soto.
That's Soto at the line. We've seen it sometimes with some really good athletes that we've had in Region 8.
Yeah.
That have guys have been very good in other sports. That doesn't always translate and correlate though to being good athlete all the way around, and especially dribbling the basketball.
But I'm a firm believer that sports help other sports. If you're a football player, it's going to make you a better basketball player. If you're a good baseball player, it's going to make you a better football player, and vice versa.
Dawson Hall with a big 3 in the corner, and Maple Mountain they'll go into kind of a full court man-to-man press defense right here. 2:47 to go, fourth quarter. Here's Soto with the basketball. Takes it through the middle, gets it to Ricketts, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Vicentin steps in front of that one with 4 fouls. Wow.
If that goes the other way, then Vicentin fouls out of the ball game.
Yep.
And a big one there. That's the 16th foul. The first against Soto, the 6'2 sophomore. And now you will get here Maple Mountain a chance to cut within 2 with a 3-pointer here. Nonetheless, they can make it a 1-possession game. And there's going to be, it looks like an offensive foul, and that's Vicentin.
That's going to be 5 on Vicentin. I think that was kind of instigated by Ricketts. Smart play by Ricketts to kind of grab Vicentin, trying to get through to make it look like it was a foul on him.
9th team foul. Logan Green will check in. And now this is where, Jerry, you're going to, looks like, start to see a little more of press as Opara will come off the floor here, which makes me think there's something there. They're saying, hey, he's not a ball handler. But Ricketts is, and he will lay that one in on the other end.
Can't give up that on a press defense. 18 points for Ricketts.
A few more above his average. Here's Hall going to the basket there. Ricketts with a big block, but there's going to be a blocking foul before. And that's going to be the 17th foul. Either way, Maple Mountain's going to be shooting free throws. Tinarurari picks up the foul.
That's his 5th. If he kind of sticks out that leg as Hall goes by, that is a foul. So that fouls Tinarurari out, and now it becomes a different ball game.
50-43, and now it will be, it looks like, Lawson Rowe, the sharpshooter, so to speak, on this JuanDiego team tonight, who will step in off the bench.
Yeah, he's got had 4 3-pointers.
And I think 3 of those came in the second half, and a couple of them, I think, on like back-to-back possessions are pretty close. So now Dawson Hall will go to shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity right now for Maple Mountain.
And Cromanhook's taking a breather as Nelson comes in for him.
And Hall hits a big free throw there.
Hall comes in clutch. That's 10 points for him.
These free throws become big, Jerry, because of why the clock is stopped.
Exactly.
Hall here, a chance to cut it to 5 with a free throw here.
And I think he went 1 for 8 in his game against Emory. Doing much better this game, although he just missed that one. That was probably my curse. I cursed him.
And now Tyler Nelson will pick up the foul in the backcourt. Drew Trost and the JuanDiego bench wanted the foul earlier on. Didn't get the call there. But there they'll get Nelson with the foul as he very much was there on Kinsman. And now that's a double bonus now for JuanDiego.
And they're going to trade offense for defense. I guess that's the plan when with only 2 fouls. Cromanhook's going to come in for Nelson.
So Kinsman at the line to shoot a pair. The first one is good. 51-44, 2:07 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll get a substitution. Marcus Cromanhook back in for Maple Mountain.
The rebounder.
Maple Mountain with Nathaniel Hales, Braxton Tanner as the second free throw is good as well, as we'll get Dawson Hall on the floor, Logan Green for Maple Mountain.
It's a pretty small lineup for Maple Mountain.
I think they're maybe putting the fast athletic group here on the floor right now.
For press purposes, smart move.
Here's Hales trying to dribble the basketball up top. Under 2 minutes to play. Steps through, gets the layup to go. And now timeout, Maple Mountain. The Golden Eagles want to talk about it here with 1:45 to go. Johnny Averett with plenty of timeouts, Jerry, where they can take a couple of those here down the stretch to make sure they have their defense set.
Yeah, with taking no timeouts in that first half, they still have 4 left now. So, or did they take 2?
They have 2 left.
2 left. Oh, well. I fell asleep on those other timeouts.
They took the 2 in the, I believe, 2 in the third quarter. Then they took the 1 now. So I think they have 2 left. I could be wrong. Here at Maple
it's not often, but it happens.
Well, it probably happens more than you think. But I'll take the compliment there.
Yep, Maple Mountain still within 6, same as the start of the fourth quarter. With 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
What are you drawing up right now? I'm thinking you're going back to that 2-2-1 press, and you're right now trying to force some kind of a turnover.
You know, I like that, and I also like the man defense that they were playing, because they really don't have a good ball handler.
Here's Kinsman with the basketball, trapped in the corner, and they're going to get a foul here, it looks like.
That's Hales. If that's Hales, I think that might be 5.
I believe it is, and now they'll shoot a 1-and-1, and that is Hales, and he's staying right by the bench, so I think that's going to be his 5th, and Tyler Nelson will jump off the bench for Maple Mountain and will now check back in the ball game here with 1:44 to go here in the fourth quarter.
That does hurt, because Hales has been kind of Maple Mountain's shot creator, creating his own shot and taking it strong to the basket, not afraid to mix it up there on the inside.
Now there, Kinsman shot a free throw, and right now he missed the free throw, but now there's kind of a conversation here between them getting the substitution. I think Maple Mountain was still in the middle of substituting when the free throw came.
So now they get...
and so they're only going to give him 1, it looks like. So Kinsman ended up missing the first and makes the second. Sends the lead out to 53-46. 1:40 to go, fourth quarter. Maple Mountain needs some buckets. They need some buckets quick.
Yeah, too much dribbling and passing. They need to do something.
Hall splits the defense, kicks it back out. Logan Green up over Ricketts, gets the roll, cuts it back within 5. Here's Soto in the backcourt. Up ahead, and now pulling it back out. Here's Kinsman, number 2 with the basketball. The 6'2" senior guard.
Here comes the 4 corners.
There's the trap.
Almost got it.
Kinsman, some reaching from behind, no call. Now they're going to get Nelson. They're going to get Tyler Nelson on the foul, and that's going to put Kamari Bailey at the line. Third on Nelson, and so Bailey here, who
Bailey with 3 points, all from actually has a 2 with the free throw.
Makes the first there. 1:03 to go, and Bailey hits the second as well. Extends it back out to a 7-point lead. 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. Dawson Hall with the basketball for Maple Mountain.
Got to put it up from depth if you have to.
Moving the ball around. Kromenhoek double dribbled. He dribbled, picked it up, and then dribbled again, and that's not the time you want that turnover with 51 seconds to go.
Yeah,
now
it is a very young team, and those are kind of mistakes young teams make.
In the middle, here's Bailey goes up and banks it home, and now it's out to a 9-point lead, but less than 40 seconds to go. Here's Hall, goes to the basket, up, and Ricketts with the block, and blocks it into the first row of seats.
That was actually Bailey with that swat. Ugh. That was nasty.
33 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Put that up.
Kromenhoek gets it back. Here's Braxton Tanner's had a really quiet night for Maple Mountain.
I don't know. The only thing I can think is Coach Avery says, hey, let's just practice our offense.
Hall takes a deep three and hits. A big three there. Timeout Maple Mountain. However, Jerry, you ran about 20 seconds off the clock.
I thought the way they're running their offense with kind of no hurry, no kind of fire to them, but that three by Hall makes it a 2-possession game again.
And so we'll see right now, if you're head coach Johnny Avert right now, what are you drawing up? You really need a quick steal. If not, you got to foul.
Yeah, I would start fouling immediately with your guys that don't have 4 fouls. I mean, Hales is out. Nelson has 3. Green has 2. Jordan Moore's not in. Vicentin is fouled out, so I don't know. They got to do something to score points with that on the board.
For Maple Mountain, they will be back in action against Westlake next week. And then they'll go down to the Coach Walker Classic down in St. George. They'll get Dixie, Fremont, and Desert Hills.
They're gonna go find some warmth.
Which should be a fun, and those are going to be some battle-tested games for Maple Mountain. Those are good teams from the 4A classification. Fremont, a team that's, I believe, at the 5A level or 6A level, it's going to be a pretty talented group. So,
any kind of experience Maple Mountain can get before region is going to be huge.
Here's Soto with the basketball. Kitzman has it, 14 on the clock, and now they'll just reach in and foul, and it will be Logan Green.
Logan Green, I think that's 3 on Green.
And it will send Kitzman to the free throw line.
That's not the guy I would have fouled, but sometimes you don't have a choice.
Kitzman, the senior, came in one of the leading scorers. Came in at 13, but he is at 13 points right now. So well on his average right now. And Kitzman missed the first one short.
That's statistics. He's got to stay at his average.
The question is, when you take a look at it, you had Kitzman at 13. You had Ricketts at 14, and then Tenaruari at 13 or 12, something around there.
He missed both of those.
Here's Dawson Hall. It's got to put up something quick.
Something.
Takes it all the way. Banks it home. No. Rebound pulled down by Bailey.
With the time, you would have thought we need a 3-pointer, but I'm not as basketball savvy as most people.
And right now, they will.
2.3 seconds. I don't know.
Not a lot of time here. Green inbounds to Hall, who has a 3 partially blocked as time expires. And Maple Mountain will drop this one here by a final of 57-51 to the JuanDiego Soaring Eagle right here. Well, Maple Mountain played well for a while, just couldn't put it all together. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up, and we'll have our MVP Sports MVP of the game. You're watching high school basketball in Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Come to Dickerson Automotive for all your car repair and maintenance needs. Now is a great time to make sure your car is ready for these cold winter months. We take the time to get to know you and your car to give you peace of mind. Dickerson Automotive, located way north on Main and Spanish Fork.
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Well, I love it.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card.
Call State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Nobody plans on getting in an accident, but if it does happen, you can rely on the expertise of Mike McKell to protect and fight for your rights. Specializing in personal injury law, Mike McKell is the attorney you need. Contact Mike at McKell, Christiansen, and Wise.
Well, our final score tonight, JuanDiego 57, Maple Mountain 51. As Maple Mountain had some opportunities where it really looked like Maple Mountain there, especially at the half. They had the momentum, and that third quarter came and the halftime adjustments by head coach Drew Trost. It just seemed like JuanDiego finally put it together.
Yeah, and that first half, things were going Maple Mountain's way. They got some calls, some fouls, got JuanDiego in foul trouble, and couldn't capitalize that on the second half. I thought there were some good opportunities to maybe foul some of the big names from JuanDiego out, but refs weren't calling those in the second half. So
when you take a look at the way that first half went, it was pretty neck and neck in that first quarter or so. But you touched on a very big point. Maple Mountain, that first half, they took it right at JuanDiego.
Yeah.
They didn't get really nervous. That third quarter came, and it kind of seemed like the idea of, okay, we're not going to take it right at them. They kind of started to pull up and shoot the jumper, and the basket was cold to Maple Mountain that third quarter.
It was, and you know, the first 5 points of the game for Maple Mountain was all free throws. You're having success at that, keeping JuanDiego close. Stay with that strategy, but
one of those nights where if you're Maple Mountain, you'll take a lot of positives out of this one if you're Maple Mountain. If you're JuanDiego, though, what a confidence boost it was to have a first half that really things didn't go your way, and then all of a sudden you put it together. It's a win for JuanDiego, Jerry, that they'll be able to kind of put on their back as they get into their region play and potentially into the state playoffs and have an opportunity to try to see if they can kind of put it all together.
Yeah, and I actually think at the end of the day, JuanDiego got really lucky to get out of here with a win, because I was impressed with their size and some of their athleticism, but their drive, their fire, it seems just a little bit lacking. Maple Mountain wanted this, especially that first half, and even throughout the fourth quarter. I mean, they were hustling, playing hard. And one of those guys that was playing really hard and hustling, and he was taking it right in the teeth of the defense and getting back off an injury. It was awesome, and he's our MVP Sports MVP of the game. You know, we're going to have to give it to Nathaniel Hales. He did absolutely amazing, taking it in there. And if he missed, he's hustling for the rebound, diving at balls. I mean, he probably needs to ice up because he's going to be sore tonight.
And that's the nice thing about basketball. We talk about some of the other sports, you know, where, you know, football, it's oftentimes whichever guy throws for the most passing yards, has the best game rushing, whoever catches the most touchdowns. Basketball, there's a lot of different ways you can have a major impact in the ball game. And Nathaniel Hales had one of those games tonight where he was right in the thick of things. He didn't look up and go, oh, you're 5 inches taller than me. I don't care. I'm going to take it right at you. Not only
5 inches taller, sometimes a foot taller, and sometimes he's giving up, looks like what's 200 pounds in there, and he's still climbing the ladder. Not being intimidated. I love that about that kid. So
Congratulations, Nathaniel, on the MVP Sports MVP of the game. Let's thank our sponsors one final time here tonight as they make each and every broadcast possible here on Spanish Fork 17.
Hey, we'd like to thank MVP Sports, of course, for our MVP Sports Player of the Game, Nathaniel Hales. We'd like to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Tony Basso Auto Group, Dickerson Automotive, Mikhail Christiansen and Wise, Two Jacks Pizza, and, of course, as always, Lance Wilson State Farm.
Should be fun. We want to remind you that you can follow our pages on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with our SF17 staff, but also you can catch replays of this game and our many other broadcasts and other events on YouTube, youtube.com/SpanishFork17. Well, we got another good one coming up in about a week or so. Our colleagues handling the Spanish Fork broadcast will take care of this one, but Spanish Fork's going to be at home for the Summit Academy Bears. Now, kind of an interesting matchup. You don't see a lot of times Summit Academy go up and play a classification ahead of them, but that's going to be an entertaining ball game. Summit Academy has a pretty good sports program up there.
Yeah, they're on their way. You know, got good things going on, but I still like Spanish Fork. They've got a great inside-outside game, so
it should be a fun matchup. That's coming up next week at 7 right here on Spanish Fork 17. We want to say so long tonight as they're kicking us out. They're shutting off the lights. We better get out of here. You've watched high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17. For our entire team here at Maple Mountain High School, for my partner Jerry Huffman, we say so long from Maple Mountain, where tonight the Golden Eagles come up on the short end of the stick, a 57-51 loss to the JuanDiego Soaring Eagle. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time for more high school hoops on Spanish 417.